Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis with you from a broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
The Bills' Stephen Hauskis got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming up for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Throwing out first down is Mahomes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
on fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? They're about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelsey will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to walk one deep left side here. The 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A quick throw here out to Brown. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake it and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a story.
Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And Hartline's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a grab by Croft. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's get off the field.
Now Allen again. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster there to make the grab. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening corner. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Stephen Hauschko for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Hauschka out to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. fields. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Yeah, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now into the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. No gain, a dump off at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They completed to Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes, caught here by Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 yards. That sets him up better for 3rd down.
What's not cool about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mike. 53. Mike. Come on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. That's complete to ground. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. And this will caught by Beasley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to the back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, Allen. Then Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it started short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw it down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece, that's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And it'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Should be 19. Should be 53.
I think that was a blitz, wasn't it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. Become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now tackle and score some points?
And break this tie. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ball up to the 35 now. Come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that the fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get first, you still got half the field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage to 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They'll only get a couple to about the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on third and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies come in. They get a huge sack there. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Take it in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just came from experience. The first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll lead to a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage from the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd.
It look like that.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they staked after a game of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run out the gun here. Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
That just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So this is like they think they're going to make the playoffs, or they think.
On 1st down, it's Williams, and he is back in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And the trend continues here with 4 like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball roughly, so they keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And there is set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So how about that for a momentum switch?
When the 4th quarter and it's a tie game, you've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Number 53, 53.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh my, you know that's one that he wanted to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Get the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. The 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other 2 scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 10-7, a minute 52 to play. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught Kelsey, left side. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Bills' turn. Trailing by 4. 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Allen to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And out come the Chiefs now. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
There we have it. Choose winners 14-10 over the Buffalo Bills. Got in the stream. Tomorrow will be another live stream. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.